Hey! Yeah, y'all probably surprised to see me at this time of the night. I know. I should be in bed sleeping, y'all. Anyways, you know that time of the week of water changes. If you haven't done yours yet, hey, get on with it. Anyway, um, let, can someone give me an audio video check before we keep going? And those watching replay crew, hopefully you can hear us okay. Hopefully you might learn some tips and tricks. If not, hey, enjoy. All right, vibes. Hey, all good. Lucky, sound good. Okay, all right. Thank you, everyone. Let's go ahead and get this on a roll. Since I got the tanks I need to do, what maintenance on. We need to get that going. Otherwise, it's gonna be a late night, and we can't have that. Let's go ahead and put the comments on the side there. That way, I can see who's coming in. Here in a bit, I'm gonna go and welcome everyone in. But for now, let's go ahead and get this tank maintenance started, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna try to tell you how I do it. You might want something. I don't know. Then again, you might think vibes you're doing something crazy. Anyways, I'm taking some tank water. Those wondered. Some tank water, and for the chlorinator, y'all. Since I'm pulling it straight from the tap to refill it, I'm using safe tonight since it is a bigger tank. And I like adding it to tank water in a cup. I don't know. I wouldn't have to, but it's a habit of mine. I go ahead and stir it. That way I know that the chlorinator is totally dissolved into the water. I do have a pump. You see this cord here? That's the cord to the pump. And I do have a power strip. I know I wouldn't have to, but it has a switch on it, on-off switch. Let's go ahead. Also, I don't mean to keep moving because the lights will go off pretty soon. Anyways, go ahead and plug it in, turn it on. Okay, the water is getting sucked out, and normally what I do, unless if you get a lot of rain around here, if you get a lot of rain, I won't do this. But if it's dry, normally all my tank water, I suck it out and put it out in my outdoor pond, a big pond outside. So there's a hose. It's a little garden hose attached to the pump. This pump's like 1,500 gallon per hour pump. Now, of course, it's not pumping that fast because of the hose connected to it. Hold on. You see what I just did? I turned on a pump in the back chamber. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay. And also, what that does, y'all, for those that don't know what's happening, I put a pump on in the back chamber. This tank was made for a saltwater tank or for a sub. Anyways, I got a pump in the back that the output it blows across the surface. It kicks up all the extra detritus, fish waste, uneaten food, pushes it up into the water column. That way, the pump can suck it out. You know what I'm saying? So while that's sucking out, and now I'll give them a time. I'm gonna get ready to my other tanks. There we go. While that's happening, y'all just hang out and chill. I'll be back with y'all. Yeah, tonight I'm doing a 3 tanks tonight. Welcome everyone. And I did turn off my hang on back filter and my I got a wave maker slash what do you call it? Power head, I don't know what you call it. Water mover. How about that? The fan. It pushes water. And they're both gonna be above the water level where I'm gonna drop it to. So all I was gonna do is make noise, so I had to go and drop it. Um and if you have questions for me, put um at Vibes Aquatics either in front of it, behind it, so I can catch it. And otherwise, I'm afraid I'll miss it. Anyways, um, once once I get this water, hey, you know what? I got a little bit of time. Let's see who's all here. How about that? Hold on, yo. I'll keep watching the water level. Welcome everyone. Here in a bit, I'll turn the pump off and move to the next tank. While that's happening, I'll start filling this tank with fresh water while that next one's pumping out. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me. And at this point, it's very particular that you stay focused what you're doing because you could empty your tank out too fast. I'll give a couple, maybe another intro. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Hold on. I'll be right back with y'all, guys. Okay, there we go. And I'm using the bucket of something to put the pump into. That way, I'm not dripping the water across my house. You get what I'm saying? Remember what I said when I mixed up the coordinator? I got it stirred up. I'm going ahead and put it into there. That one's ready to add fresh water. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and grab the next tank of water and go ahead and add the declinator. Like I said in the past, I doing a habit. That way I don't forget anything. Sorry about the noise. Hopefully it ain't too loud for y'all. Welcome everyone. And I'm using Safe. It's a Seachem product. You use whatever you want to use. I'm not a diehard fan of any. Whatever works. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my thermometer. Now I'm using it's a Ames instrumental thermometer infrared off from Harbor Freight. I have to test the temperature of the water in the tank. 82 degrees. Okay. Which that's warm for my apoptosis. Which, hey, let's go ahead. This is the hose for the intake on the tap. Now I'm gonna go and turn my tap on and, and bring the temperature down a little bit. I'll be right back, y'all. And hey, y'all, just because I'm doing it doesn't mean it's right or it's wrong. You know, it is the way I do it, y'all. And I'm bringing the water in, fresh water, in at 76 degrees. I know that the water in the tank was at 82 degrees. Basically, what this is causing is making the fish think that it's been a rainfall, you know. And while this tank is filling up, the tank behind me is emptying out. Now, here in a bit, when I get all the water sucked out of the tanks that I need to be sucked out, I can be a little more focused on the live stream. Okay, let's see what I can do, y'all. Hold on, bear with me. I'm trying a new feature out. I don't know what I'm doing, but hey. Okay, y'all. Uh, I'm going to go to the fishfarm.link and read off the participation list here in a bit. Uh, so you want to be shouted out in the live stream? Say hi or something in the chat. That way your name pops up. Anyway, you can see the water level is dropping in that pit behind. I think we're good for a little bit here. Let's go ahead and read some of the participations. This is there. Yeah, Big Troopin, Collaboration of Curiosities, Adele, Craig, Catfish, Elizabeth, Link, MNC, Mexicali, Mr. George, Only Oscars, June, Outside Aquatics, Shady Grady, Sunny, and Wei Wei. Hey Sam, welcome everyone. Um, Stephen White. Hey, how you doing? How's Spain? Hopefully you did okay. I saw Washington done canister cleaning today. Nice, June. Don't spill Detroit in your noodles. No kidding. So gloss. Yes. Hey, Jeff Kane, welcome. I'm in a bit. I'm gonna have to move the pump out of the tank over here. Since I don't want to turn the canister off on the tank, if the water drops below the intake of the canister, what will happen? It will like back siphon, and all the junk and the waste and the murky stuff in the canister will get pushed back out into the aquarium. Hey, by the way, how's my audio? Am I too loud? I can't hear myself. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it will push the waste back into the aquarium, make it murky. So I have to stay focused, y'all. Maybe I'm just louder than normal. I don't know. Hey, Garcia Aquatics here. Welcome, bro. I can't stand. I can't talk right now, y'all. Here in a bit, I can talk. Hold on. And here in a bit, I can maybe after the next tank, I can put the link in the chat when anyone wants to come up. For those who wondered, that what I just pointed that tank there was a declinator. Now I'm going to go to the next tank. I'm taking some of the tank water and adding safe to it. This is the way I add the declinator to the tank before I add the fresh water. Now, use whatever that's available for you. You don't have to use Prime, Seacom, API. You don't have to. Use whatever you have available. And I'm all for DIY on a budget, so if you can't afford it, don't do it. Okay. That tank over here, the third tank, is sucking out, and it's going out to my pond. Those are wondering. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oops. I'm sitting on my towel. And hey, this time, y'all, I got a load of water just right, so the canister is not making noises. It's right there at that level, so we're good. Okay, I was just checking. Hey, when you're doing water changes, especially on a live stream, you gotta double check, triple check that everything's okay, because one mistake can be a disaster. Let's go ahead. We got Benjamin Peter show up, Boots and Cats. Garcia showed up, Jeff Kane, Coilwork, Linda Worth, Nana Quinn guy, Stephen White. Okay. I'm using a new thing. Okay, that's not a new thing, but it's a new thing for me. Patreon.link. If you become a Patreon, there's an extra feature you can use on Patreon.link and see who's the participants in the live stream. I don't know. Hey, I'm giving it a try. I don't know. Welcome, everyone. And yeah, like I said earlier, if you got questions for me, put at Vibes Aquatics in front of it. Here at about maybe a minute or so, I'll put a link in the chat for those who want to come up and hang out. But until then, I want to keep, because right now I got water going in, water going out, different tanks. So that keeping my eyes focused on two tanks at once. The third tank, it's at a standstill right now. I mean, you can see it's making noise and everything, but it's not an emergency. But tank filling up, the tank emptying out, I need to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I will go back on the chat just a little bit, make sure I didn't miss anyone. I still have a first bottle of safe. Lasts a long time. Yep. Yeah, June. Hey, Sam. Guys, I don't think you need to be a Patreon to use that feature on Patreon.link. I don't know. Somebody told me I had to. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, there you go. If you appreciate the support from the Fish Fam, consider contributing to the Patreon to show your gratitude and help sustain the community. All right. Good news, y'all. All the water that I need to take out is done now. I'm done with the depollinator because I added all the depollinator I need to for the 3 tanks. Okay. Now I can be a little more relaxed and hang out with y'all. I still need to stay focused that I don't overflow. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I had to purchase a special measuring spoon just to keep the set, just to get the safe in the right amount. Yeah, June. Hey. Ta-da! Yep, same here. It made it easier. I saw your comment, Rachel. Hold on. I'll be right with you. Because this tank is about full, y'all. While that's finishing up, I'm going ahead to my next tank to test the water temperature. It's reading 82.5, which is perfect. This is with my discus tank. 82.5. So in a bit, I'll adjust the temperature coming out of the tap, and we'll fill that tank up. Here in about a minute, about 1 minute, I'll have it filled, and then I could switch tanks, and then we could hang out. Because it'll take a while for that tank to fill up. Welcome, everyone. Um, I do have some stuff to talk about, but until then, hang out, enjoy. I'm gonna go ahead and push the detritus around. Might as well. It won't hurt. It's gonna make the water cloudy a little bit, but all that junk, waste, detritus. I need. Hold on, I'll be back. For those who wondered, I just plugged the weight maker and hang on back filter back in. Wow, this is a lot of junk in the tank. You know what? That's enough. The fish are not happy. There we go. That's good. Whew! I'm gonna get warm. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I turned the fan on. Yeah, much better. Woo! Also, I got warm in here. Welcome, everyone. Let's go ahead. Let's see. In the camera. Now, I did put lids back on this tank for those who wonder. I could do the other ones, but the other ones I'm not too worried about fish jumping out yet. But I'll have to recover them though. Anyways, I did tell you if you want questions. If you have questions, put at Bob's Aquatics in front of it, and I'll come back to them. Hey Rachel, how many Sikkim shirts do you have? Hold on. Since you asked, I got at least I don't know 3 or 4 or 5. I don't even know. I got quite a few that I've been collected given over the over time. But yeah, I hope A doesn't use empty bottle of safe to store his cottage cheese. Hey George, yeah, I know. Okay. The directions start at a 300-gallon tank. Yeah, June. That's why. Hey, ta-da. That's why I use measurements that I can do less than. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I dose my tanks is more than what the average consumer hobbyist would do. But I want to make sure my fish are safe. Since I've had a brother, younger brother, in the hobby. Hey, HD Canteen, if you're watching, I'm talking about you. Anyway, you're cool. Um, he lost his whole tank setup because of the city changed his water supply, whatever. Didn't let him know. Anyways, it killed all the fish off. So, okay. Everyone saying hi. Hey, Emma Rose, welcome. Mike, Nuka Austin, welcome. Okay, I told you I put link in the chat. And if anyone who wants to come up and hang out, hey, I do have to know you, and I see your face backstage. So there we go. There's a link, and I still have to stay focused though. I got this tank filling up. Once that's full, I can move it to the next one, fill that one up. But yeah. Anyways, there's a link. Hey, good night, Shady Grady. I have to be up early tomorrow morning. It's a bedtime for me. Good night and have fun. Thanks, Shady Grady. Yeah, sleep good. Okay. It's going to overflow. Hey, George. No, 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 no. I'm on two. Hey, June. I'm on 2 week. No overflow. It's a record. Nice. On Oscars. Nice. Don't jinx it, June. Who's taking bets on which tank Eddie overflows tonight? That's not good, y'all. Don't do that. Hey, Hogan Hill Design, welcome. Yeah, he found you all. Yeah, welcome. Hey, Keith, KGE, welcome. Hey, Sonny, $20 on the tank in the back. Hey, be nice. You know what, yo? I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anyone. How about that? Okay. Passing wind, welcome. Okay. I think I caught everyone. Well, I really get to know all of Live regulars. Great group. Thanks, Mike. And for those that don't know, local Austin, he is local to me, y'all. He's part of my local fish club. We get to hang out quite a bit. He's pretty cool. Go check him out, y'all. You give him some love. And also, he's going live tonight, I think, here in about an hour, I think. If I'm right, Mike. Usually, I don't catch it. I have to catch a replay. Because usually, I'm already sleeping by that time. Since I do have to work Thursdays normally. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I don't mind sharing my regulars. You know what I'm saying? Vibes. I hope you didn't put cottage cheese in the Fontosa's diet. Hey, Melvin. Maybe. Okay. If the tiny house is rocking, vibes is a changing water. Yeah. If you see this going on, don't worry. That means one thing has more water than the other thing. That's all. Yeah, Emma. We need a tiny tour of your tiny home. Hey, maybe someday, Emma. Emma, you're seeing it. Exactly. Wait, I'm blind. I need a better view. Haha, Emma. Hey, by the way, Emma, how you doing? Vibes is chiming. Yeah, Sonny. No, that's not me. That's not wind chimes outside. It is windy here, y'all. For those who wondered. Yeah, here in a bit, I'll have to, like I said, move the. Let's see who's backstage, y'all. Actually, here in a bit. Hold on. And let's do this the normal chair standing. Yeah, vibes. Please don't fall off. Don't fall off, vibes. We can't have that. Here in about half a minute, I'm gonna get back to y'all. But until then, I want because this thing almost full, and let me know the cotton tanks will overflow, y'all. Wash your fingers. They don't overflow. Okay, y'all. It's done. All right, y'all. Okay, done. Got my hands off, and let's see if my buddy backstage ready to come up. Let's see. So what we can do about that. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Long time no see. Long not.
I know, dude. I know. I have. I just saw a. I just saw the baby. In the swordtail adult swordtail tank that
No
escaped. He
way.
immediately, dude, he escaped the net. He escaped the net when I was putting him in, and he immediately went down. I've got gravel in the bottom of this tank, right?
Yeah.
He went down in between the glass and the gravel, and he was like 2 rocks down. There were 2 rocks above him, and he was down there. And I was like, I can't get you out without killing you. So I guess you are staying in there. And he was front and center at feeding time. So he's still here.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do on my stream tonight. Either trimming 2 different swords that I have in the 40-gallon tank, or looking at the sword tails in their new tank,
Yeah.
or general water changes.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Like, what do you recommend? Is there anything that you would like to see as you get ready to go to bed tonight? I know you don't stay for the whole thing.
Update of all your tanks. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen your tanks in a while, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah, no, that sounds fair. Yeah, no, I like it. We'll do like a couple tanks at a time, and we'll move it the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all right, perfect.
Uh,
Good to
and
know.
what time do you go live?
I go live at 11 on 11 Central Time on
Okay.
Wednesdays.
So
The Witching Hours. I believe the title of this one is "We Are the Keepers." Now,
so
I know that there's a couple other streams going on near the same time. So, hey, man, if you could make it, that's great. We may have some new people in the chat. I talked to 2 different people that seemed very interested in fish. One of them lives. Okay, I met them at the sandwich shop. This awesome sandwich shop.
no way.
Yeah, at the Y in Oak Hill, and
Yeah.
you know, 2 guys waiting on their sandwich, right? So you just talk
Right.
about random things. So what am I going to talk about?
Right.
Fish.
Of
He was
course.
like, "Yeah, my brother's into aquariums and fish," and he was just going nuts over this. Like, I don't know what you call it. So I got these rocks like all over my place. I was like, Texas Holy Rock. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, also known as limestone. He goes, yeah, man, I guess. He was like, he was going nuts over it. I was like, yeah, man, like
Yeah.
you would make a killing if you put a bunch of it on a flatbed trailer and drove to the Pacific Northwest. Everybody could harden their water with a beautiful holy rock like centerpiece, you know what I mean? And like
Right.
make it great for their cichlids, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it might take a couple months for it to get cichlid like, but I
Right.
was like, but yeah, it would, depending on the water. And
Right.
he was like, yeah, man. He goes, man, I'll definitely try to check it out. And he goes, I'll definitely tell my brother who's into aquariums. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, man, like you can get plugged in with like everybody here. And if you're a fish nerd and you want to talk to somebody about fish, this is a convenient way to do it. So I
Oh
always
yeah.
enjoy these.
Hey,
So yeah,
Stephen P. Welcome.
can you see the little baby center?
Yeah. I'm gonna put a solo. Nice. How old is
Yeah,
it by now?
I have no idea, but this guy ended up getting in the net when I was catching all of the adults, and all of the adults are still hiding and doing their thing, but they got plenty of places to hide, and they've got twice as much room in here. My wife says that she swears the sword on a couple of these guys is an inch longer than it was before they got in here. Like, you move them from a 10-gallon to a 20-gallon, and their swords grow an inch.
Right.
I don't know whether that's true or not, but you know what I mean. But my wife was noticing it, and it's fun. But yeah, no, this tank is doing great.
Right.
These guys love to be back there, disturbing all the snails in that long Java fern. Oh, all of this Java fern that I took out
Yeah.
went to Bunny Viper. She sent me an email, gave me her address, and so the stickers for Mark went to
Yeah.
her. So Mark, they are one step closer
Nice.
to being in your hands, buddy. So yeah, Bunny Viper, if you're watching this, should be like Thursday or something like that. I
Yeah.
sent you the number in the email so you could keep care with the tracking. But the weather's nice where I'm at, and I think all the way up. So to Oklahoma. So I think that the plants are going to do fine. I did put them in the fridge for 4 days, like with some water and whatnot. So I don't know how that's going to affect them. But I'm curious to talk with Bunny Viper about it sometime. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
As far as Manly goes. But I had both 2 bags of plants, and I put them inside a thin styrofoam mailer that had silver foil on the outside of it. So that's inside the box, stickers laying on top of that in a box and shipped out. So everything should be fine. But if it's not, I'll get more.
Yeah.
And the other person I talked to was the guy that was doing up my box at the UPS store. He was like,
Nice.
I gave him some stickers. And he was like, as part of the thing, they're like, well, what's in the box? I was like, plants. He goes, do the plants have a value? And I was like, well, I mean, you have to have somebody. I mean, they do, but you have to find somebody and get them to pay the price at the time. You know what I mean? And the plants have to stay alive while you try to sell them. So I was like, no, not really. You know what I mean? I was like, for this situation, no, they don't have any value. Because in 2 weeks, I mean, I could go to another tank right now and pull that much Tiger Val out that needs to be thinned. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be all right,
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, oh man, he goes, I went to school for horticulture, and yeah, and he was like, I'm really into plants. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, man, these are underwater plants, like for aquariums and stuff like that. But yeah, I was like, I gave him my information. I was like, get with me, man. I'll like hook you up with like some crazy plant people and stuff like that. Like maybe he'd like to watch like Steven and Mriddle and oh my goodness. I'm seeing the letters but can't read the name in my mind.
I'll be right back.
Kelly Foreman. I was like thinking about all the times that I've seen her. I was like, I saw her speak. You know what I mean? I'm like seeing her face. I was like, yeah, Kelly Foreman. With Kelly Foreman, like they might like to chat about plants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I could definitely like point them to like, and I would do. I would also point them to the Smallscape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like she's like all crazy about plants and aquascaping. So I mean, what horticulturist wouldn't love that? Okay, there's more than one. He's underneath the Anubias right now, but there's another baby. So yeah, more than one baby got in there. Or that's a new one. It's really little. It's probably possibly new. But here's what all the babies look like.
I'll be right back, y'all.
So many babies. So many babies.
Yeah, here in a bit, I'll have time to sit down and chat with everyone. But I'll be done with the water changes. Yeah, welcome everyone. For those who don't know, my good buddy Nico Austin is with me on the panel. Kind of excited. We haven't done this in a Tunes age, so.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. Yeah, man, I've missed hanging out and talking with you, bud. But it has been hold on. Boom. It has been hard. I'm looking at chat now. I don't need to be on screen.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm stepping outside.
Hey,
Emma
Mike.
Rose. I love
I love
Joanna so much too.
I'm gonna step outside, put my pump away, and you can keep everybody entertained while I'm gone.
I'm gonna keep up with chat.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, for me, the whole night shift thing has really made it hard for me to get in contact with people in real space time during the day. So it's been a little bit of a thing. But I'm up at the same time as June and COC and a bunch of other people. So we get by just fine on the American night shift with our Australian friends. You know what I mean? Like, they put the send button right next to the backspace on purpose just so that we make that mistake. Yeah, possibly. Just pulled platinum Maduka rice fish eggs for the first time tonight. If I can raise them to the juvenile stage, this will be the 45th species or strain of fish that I've bred. Congratulations, Pyle. I've really been enjoying your stuff too. Excellent. Hagen Hill looking into an RO system. I picked one up at my first Aquashella 3 years ago, and it is still in the box. So, yeah, there's several steps to the RO system. I purchased one. I think I spent about $120 on it, and it does 75 gallons a day. Because my water's hard, I think I have 2 carbon blocks on it. That might also be standard. And I got a filter that specifically deals with that will also deal with the what's the chlorine that's in a different form in our water. But that one, because I have both. So even when I breathe my water out for 24 hours, I'm pretty sure that I think that some mistakes have been made, and I didn't get the chloramine. Yes, I did not treat for chloramine, and I think that is what did in that blue and Buna. That I separated because he was bullying bristle noses, which if you're bullying bristle noses, you obviously need a timeout. But when I put him in timeout, I think I poisoned him. Or the stress of moving killed him. You know what I mean? I'm still not sure, but I was trying to figure it out. And when I was talking with Vibes about it at the time, he was like, "Hey man, whenever I add fish to a tank, I go ahead and treat with the chlorinator." And he goes, that saved my losses a lot. And I was like, well, if I forgot to put something in there for chloramines, when I put fish in the tank, if I used the chlorinator again, you know what I mean? Like that would help if I had missed it.
Right.
Because I think I might have missed it, because when I was filling that tank, I was like, I don't need to put the chlorinator in here. There's no fish in here. There's just plants.
Right.
So that was my bad on that.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the chat. I did see some questions here from me. This has been 15 minutes ago. Anyways, I told you I'll answer it. Vibes, do you heat the room or the tanks? Well, Hagen Hill, I did both. Most of my tanks are just room temperature. Now my my discus, that tank was heated, and my saltwater tank.
Your saltwater tank is also heated?
Yeah. Okay. All the other tanks are just room temperature. Now this tank here,
that makes sense. Almost all of your saltwater stuff likes higher temperature. Is that right?
Right. So, Crocs with socks. I like that. Yep. That's my go-to for my fish room during my maintenance schedule. And,
Yeah.
and y'all, this is you can see a different side of my fish room than you normally don't see. Now,
Ooh.
this tank over here, for those that have been watching, you already know what tank that is. That's my wild species tank. I got mollies in there,
Wild Kingdom.
bluegills, crawfish, shrimp, minnows, cabusia. These are all from my local river.
Nice.
Okay. I'm getting that under the chat.
Now,
Hopefully I
now,
didn't miss
vibes
anyone.
are vibes. Are you planning on contributing to? Who is it? It is Silver Creek Aquatics is going to go all natural.
No.
I
I'm
think.
not.
I think. Yeah, he was saying that he was going to go all natural type fish. I was thinking about sending him my gambusia, and then he could have some urban native fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I thought when he said that, I thought of that, and I was like, yeah, maybe these can go to him.
Now I'm still looking for some darters yet. Now I did talk with one of my board members at the fish club
Yeah,
uh, this past Monday evening at the Pond Society meeting. Anyways,
right.
he was telling me some places to check out for darters. So I'm excited. Hey, Mark, Power Aquatics, welcome. By the way, y'all.
I wasn't awake when the Pond Society meeting started. I
Yeah.
was awake when it ended. I think I ate something, drank some water, took my meds, and went back to bed. Because I've been working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. So like I
Right.
end up sleeping all day on Monday, then sleeping Monday night. Then I was up all day on Tuesday, got a bunch of stuff done in the yard.
And for
And
those,
then about 20 hours of sleep to like get back on schedule.
nice. Um, for those that don't know, Power Aquatics or Mark, he's really good at species, and he's the gentleman that told me what fish I have. So that was
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, it's fun when you know somebody that has that skill
Right.
because I mean they have that skill because they're naturally interested in doing that. So like you're not necessarily bothering them. You
Right.
know what I mean? And like you get the benefit of the information afterwards.
Yeah. Hey, Skipper, welcome.
What up, Skip?
Yeah. Now I have collected mollies. I got probably about 20 mollies now that I've caught. But I found out they're a lot harder to get hold of than the now. I caught I don't know how many bluegill. What about 30 of them probably? Um, Now the bluegill I'll be adding them to my pond here after a while. I'm basically just
Right on. So these are mollies that are just natural here.
yeah.
Okay.
They're the high fin molly.
Okay.
Actually, here, let's see if I think I got a picture on here. Hold on. Let's see if I got a picture of one.
And I got a question for you, Vibes. I
Yeah.
have mentioned it a couple times, and I've been wanting to ask you, and I'll probably repeat it again later this evening, so that people know. Oh wow,
Yeah.
yeah, that is a beautiful.
Right. But there it's actually stressed out right there. But
Right,
in,
I know, but like those stressed out like black dots all over it look really, really
right.
good.
And in the sunlight, it's actually different colors. It's like rainbows. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, no, a lot of your nondescript like fish that aren't very colorful and stuff like that, like their mucus coat or whatever, and
Right.
then like on top of their scales and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of sheen that will
Right.
never get picked up by a camera. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like even an expensive one. You know what I mean?
right.
That our eyes see that isn't like what's picked up uh, by the camera. But I wanted to ask you, your sister took some orange mollies from the tank, the mollies that you gave me
Yeah,
from Aquashella. She took
right.
some of those. How did it go? Is her tank still going?
Got some bad news and good news.
Okay.
The mollies do not make it. Now the guppies that she
They
had,
yeah, I mean like they had to travel, you know what I
yeah,
mean? So
right. Now the guppies, well, they done so well. There was probably, I don't know, 200 guppies in the tank.
right on. What guppies did she get?
Um, some from some of them, actually some from you, some of them.
Oh, okay. Well then they would have been the purple Moscows.
Right, right. Anyways, the Aquashella Daytona. See, I flew up there to Missouri and helped my sister
Hmm.
move to Florida. It was the same weekend as, or the weekend before.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aquashella Daytona.
Is she gonna be with grandma or is she near grandma?
Yeah, she's near
That's
grandma. Yeah,
oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So, anyways, um, she was wondering what to do with all the guppies. I said, hey, I will take most of them to the Aquashella and give them out to people you know.
That's true.
Yeah. So uh, I left her with about 20 guppies, which is still a lot of guppies. Anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was like 200 guppies that I gave out. I mean, that's a lot. For those that have been watching our content, I think there's a video out there on my channel about that tank. Those wondered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, no, I wanted to ask you about that.
yeah. So, and of course, with all the moving and everything right now, uh, she definitely wants to get more tanks, but in the moving process, she'll have to wait until she settled down to
Right, right, of
get
course.
more.
But no, dude, that's great that she got a tank and that she wants more tanks. You know what I mean? It shows that it's in your blood. You know,
Right.
the fish
Yeah, I
keeping
know.
gene, the fish keeping gene, maybe,
Right.
right?
Yeah. I'm sitting here looking at my crawfish, the ones that are wild. Those guys are humongous. I, uh, okay, I've had them now for a little over a week, and I got them as babies. Now they're like humongous.
Yeah,
Hold on.
dude. Regular food and no predation is a great recipe for. It's a great recipe for growth. You know what I mean?
Right.
So sounds like they're settling in pretty good.
Yeah. And even the shrimp I got, the
Uh
ghost
huh.
shrimp, the ghost shrimp actually have colors. They have like white dots on them,
Really?
white and yellow. So they're not 100% clear anymore.
So what are you charging for the Galaxy Ghost Shrimp?
They
Well, this is their Galaxy Ghost Shrimp now, dude. It's like boom, boom,
right,
$12.
right, exactly. Right, right. Now, if every scoop of my net, I was catching like 20 ghost shrimp at a time.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah. So, but I'm debating. What do you think about having a tank in my house with one or two bluegill in it, or is that just totally dumb?
Well, I mean, it's fine, but I feel like it's gonna be kind of like my goldfish tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna need to be big,
Right.
but that's not a problem for you. You like big tanks. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's gonna need to be like a common pleco and like two or three bluegill. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like they'll eat anything else. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
But
they would
yeah.
definitely have to be close to a species only tank.
Right. Because
But
yeah.
dude, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. I mean, like they can be territorial and they can be aggressive, but
Right.
if they're all the same size and they can all have territories, you should be able to see aggressive behavior. You should be able to see them like making their little mounds and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And honestly, you might need to keep two in a
Okay.
tank,
What's that tank?
in like a 75.
Okay.
Just because I was thinking about that footprint.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. I mean, like I've seen them in like the shallows, like in Brushy Creek and stuff
Right.
like that. And like, you know, those circles that they make where they clear everything, and then there's some stones in the center, but
Yeah.
it's basically sand. They move all the rocks, so it's a big, large bullseye basically.
Right.
And I want to say that can be like 18 inches across. You know what I mean? So there's only
Right.
really room for one in a 75-gallon tank.
Right. How do you feel about having some crawfish in the tank with the bluegill?
I think it would be fine. I think that the bluegill will eventually get to the size where they will dismember them.
Okay. Even though if the crawfish have places to hide.
No, not if the crawfishes have places to hide. That would be better. But I mean, in a tank, there's only so many places to hide. You know what I mean? I'm just saying,
Right.
like crawfish is like such a sought after bait for,
Right.
for fishing. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. That it's just like that's what is like leading my instinct to go. No, you could pretty much catch any fish with a crawfish, so they might not go together. But that's the problem with like a lot of your invertebrates and stuff like that is the fish and invertebrates are part of the same food web, the fish being the ones that
Right.
are eating the invertebrates. So snails are fine because they have a shell. You know what I mean?
Right.
But sometimes you have to rescue them. You can have a beta that either ignores snails or like wants to like pick off their antenna
Yeah.
or try to get their eye. You know what I
Hey,
mean? And
you know
like
what,
at
y'all?
that point,
Hey, DJ. I'm gonna see if I can move my camera over to the tank. That way y'all can see it.
yeah.
That way you can see what I'm talking about. It's amazing. I'm actually
TJ Guppy, Pile, Mexicali, been here for a minute. Same with Sonny G. Hey, everybody. Hey, see you later, Emma Rose.
Hey, Emma. Say, thanks for coming by, Emma. You're awesome, by the way.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all.
It's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Pile Aquatics, Brushy Creek. I've been there. Love to have some great underwater videos of Texas cichlids with the eggs and fry. It was awesome. Yeah, man.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Brushy Creek the Brushy Creek here in Austin. The part that I went to was on the University of Texas property.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can turn my.
I think I was on Dean Keaton, which is like 24th Street, I think. Around in there.
Hold on, y'all. Maybe I can get it closer for y'all.
Yeah, and I got one male platy out of there, but females. So I have a Gambusia population. I have one male platy, but that's what I was going for. I wanted some of the invasive species that is in Brushy Creek that arrived sometime between 1972 or 74 and like 2009. It'd have been like 30 years since they got in there and did a population study. Right. But those fish haven't gotten out into Town Lake, haven't gone anywhere. They've stayed in that location, and they're not necessarily supposed to get through our winters, which is why they're not native here, because they would be native here. But you know, I think they're as common as far up as like the valley, but they're thinking that maybe they can survive because all of the the creeks have water from the older buildings,
Right.
drainage water and stuff like that, and they're thinking that maybe they could get up underneath in the concrete, like underneath the buildings and
Right.
stuff like that, and be able to like weather our cold snaps, which are less than a week at a time, and maybe 2 every winter. You know what I mean? That we have.
Can you all see that? Okay.
Yeah. Let me look. Oh yeah, no, that's great right there.
Okay. Well, that took a while to get that all worked out. Okay. That's okay. Um,
That's good looking. Pickle Rick.
you see that the bougie. Now there's a minnow. It's a top black minnow something. Long torpedo one right front there.
Yeah.
Trying to see. I'm not seeing the mollies. Hold on.
The Molly looks like he's back. He's swimming in the back corner and through the rock. I was looking at him.
Okay,
I
on top
lost
of the
him.
sponge. Oh, you can't see too well. But there's actually most of the mollies on this, most of the fish on the sponge there, not the sponge, are mollies. By the way.
Wow, they look very similar to the Gambusia at this point.
Yeah, I know. I was like, y'all can't see it too well. That stinks. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 at least eating on that sponge. Now there's 1, 2. So there's about 7 mollies in this tank. All my other mollies are in another tank. But yeah.
Yeah, Pyle. Round Rock and Georgetown are very, very close to each other. And yeah, man, I spent a lot of my youth in Round Rock. My my grandfather had some property out there. It was fun.
You see the little guy?
We do need to get it together at some point, Pyle Aquatics. Like I said, I work the night shift, so it's really weird, but we could definitely make it happen, man. Like I'll definitely be at the Dallas Aquashella. We could definitely catch up there.
Oh yeah. You see the little guy?
And yeah, and Pyle Aquatics. There'll be some time. There'll be some time. Like June's planning on coming down here at some point. And we're gonna take her on a taco tour and stuff like that. So you should definitely be a part of that. But yeah, when a YouTuber comes to visit us or something like that, we'll definitely include you, and we'll work it out.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
I have Lugo in here. You see the crawfish, Mike?
No, let me look. Nice. Yeah, I see him. He's hiding behind your name right now, but I saw his claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, that's cool.
Oh, there's one at the bottom. Let's see.
Yeah.
There you go. And that guy was only like a half-inch long. We didn't have to go. It's crazy.
Look how happy he is. Hey, man, do you have any of those feeder or catfish pellets from Ken's Fish?
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, they're little pellets. They're like maybe like 2 millimeters in diameter. Like the little shrimp food or something like that.
Not sure. Hold on.
Yeah, I opened both of my bags.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll get you some if you don't have any. But
well, I don't have any.
My bristle noses have been digging it, and my coolie loaches actually come out at the normal time that my wife feeds because I'm more sporadic. But they are now waiting up at the front of the tank. The coolie loaches, which are always hiding, are waiting at the front of the tank for that stuff. So they're really enjoying it. Let me go see what the name of it is. Well, I'm thinking.
I just dropped some wafers in the tank for the fish. Some algae wafers.
Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is Kim's premium catfish pellets.
Okay. Look, all I
And
got.
yeah, that includes Cory cats. So yeah, it's the main ingredient is marine proteins, then plant proteins, then yeast byproducts, then vitamin and mineral supplements, a whole bunch of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, the crude protein is like 35%, crude fat 5, fiber 3. But yeah, they're real little. But I've been enjoying them.
Sorry, the two crawfish, the two of them are fighting over the veggie wafer. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's gonna be some posturing. You know what I mean?
I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I saw the crawfish like wandering away from it
Uh,
with his claws raised. He was not in passive mode. He was in active mode
right.
for sure. Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
Let's see if I can get some of these guys on up on the camera. Right now they're in the back, hiding.
Hey, vibes.
What?
This is the stuff
Okay.
right here.
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't have any of that.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I've got just under a pound of it. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
you could definitely, yeah, you can definitely try it out. And I finally get to fill up my aquarium co-op fry feed bottle again. I cannot
Right.
believe like how much use you get out of that,
Right.
and
Well, this
and
one.
uh, and how long it lasts. You know what I mean? Like it's really great.
Yeah.
So I've been impressed. I bought it originally for like $10, and then I bought for not much more than $10, maybe a little bit, maybe twice. But I mean, like it's like 4 times the amount of food. So
Right.
like I think that even though I have 27 tanks and these crazy breeding fish and baby fish everywhere,
Right.
I think that I might have trouble going through all of the food before it expires. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I feel like that is one of the good buys from the co-op for sure.
Right.
That fry food, and like I'm sure there's other people making that making fry foods and stuff like that too. But yeah,
Yeah. Steve,
but the one that I've used, yeah, that was definitely a good buy.
right. Good. Um.
You know, and I know that they spend a lot of time like trying to make sure that the average, you know, like most average fish keepers, or in their case, a lot of times, like most new fish keepers, like, are they going to find value in this? You know what I mean? And like, hey man, I appreciate anybody that is selling products or making products that
Right.
make you feel good. You know what I mean? Like as far as like you're getting value and stuff like that.
I did see a question earlier from Stephen White. Hey, Vibes,
What?
how your discus doing? By the way, Stephen White, not good.
Oh, dang, what's going on?
I don't know. Most of them are no longer with me.
Okay.
So I'm still trying to figure out what caused it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking
I
some of
mean,
them.
were they eating well?
Yeah. I'm wondering. Someone mentioned to me that maybe the bigger ones attack the smaller ones. I don't know.
Well, that could be,
I mean, they are cichlids after all. So,
right?
but before I get any more or whatever, I want to, do some more research, ask around. I mean, I've only kept distance for what 3 years now, so I'm
Hmm.
still a beginner in the distance world. So,
Well, of course. And also with like fish that are dying and stuff like that, it's
right,
always like, you know what I mean? Like everybody is practicing medicine on their fish,
right,
or to not medicate. You know what I mean?
right,
But still, and that's hard to get the info. it's hard to get consistent good information on, and it's kind of like hard to like teach somebody like how to assess. So like I have a question, and maybe you can help me, or maybe you can help me know where to go. Like
Yeah,
how do like when a fish has an internal parasite,
yeah.
like what are the symptoms of that fish that you're looking for in order to know that?
Is there? You mean internal parasites? Is there any body damage or bloating, or anything like that?
Okay, so yeah, so you would look for like a difference in the shape of the
Right.
fish.
And also, how is the fish acting? Is it acting normal?
Right.
You usually, most times, internal parasites, just it's going to attack the fish, so the fish
Yeah.
is not going to be acting normal.
Right. So I mean, like, are we looking for like lethargy necessarily, or are we looking for them to just be kind of agitated so they're swimming around more? Like, those are the types of things where I'm just like, well, if it's an internal parasite, I can't see it. If it's an
Right,
external parasite, you can see that there's something like there's a spot on your fish. You
right,
know what I mean? And then you can like ascertain what you want to do about that. You know what
right.
I mean? Like that one's easy, but like if it was like an internal parasite or something, like how would you know?
Um,
So for
okay.
only
That-
Oscars is chiming in, and she says, for my Oscars, it's like white stringy poop.
Yep.
She okay, you know what I mean? And she's
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah. Basically, is there anything that is different than normal? So, hey, the tip of the night. I'm not saying the tip of the night yet. Tip of the night. Watch your fish very closely on a regular basis because when something's irregular, you'll catch it.
that's awesome, Pile. Pile Aquatic says that he puts bug bites and tetracolored tropical granules in a
Yeah.
coffee grinder and makes his own fry food. It comes out like powdered sugar. I was like,
Nice.
dang. I never even thought about that. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, sunken tummy is an advanced parasite. Okay.
Yeah. Loss of appetite, listlessness, erratic swimming, maternal parasites. Yeah.
Okay, Stephen. Yeah. Because, yeah, that was like one of the things is like, okay, internal parasites. What am I looking for? It's got to be like, appreciate all the advice, guys. That's great.
Which also, since I got a tank, 2 tanks of wild fish that local, I'm actually observing them a lot more. So far, I have not seen anything out of the abnormal. Now,
Hmm.
the one bluegill, I did see an orange spot on it, which it
Hmm.
maybe nothing, but I'm still watching them, making sure that I'm not bringing any parasites into my fish room. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since these are, I mean, there's a good chance that they have a parasite.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think that yeah, I would think that would be I mean, like look and wait for something to develop and then medicate. That is a
Right.
safe way to do it. But also the medication trio that Aquarium Co-op touts.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of informational videos about, so I don't mind recommending that to people.
Right.
Might be good for your wild caught fish, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and stuff like that. But
Um.
also, I mean, when you collect wild fish and you start handling them and stuff like that puts so much stress on them anyway. It might
Oh yeah.
be it's definitely a safer approach to not medicate right away and to check them out for a little bit first and let them get
Right.
acclimated because you know that's a life change.
Oh yeah.
going going from the wild to captivity. It's
Yep.
just like, okay, now I have to watch out for this, and I don't have to watch out for so many things that I've been watching out for so long.
Right.
Food is plentiful all of a sudden, you know what I mean?
Yep. But I was surprised how fast that these wild fish took 2 flakes. I mean, it was like the next day. I fed them flakes. They ate it right up.
Yeah, I think that a lot of your small wild fish and stuff like that are like there's not necessarily an abundance of food and stuff like that. So
Oh,
like
true,
they're like eating everything and they're
true.
grazing all day long. You know what I mean? Like on
Right,
biofilm that grows on everything.
right.
But you know what I mean? Like they're willing to try.
Oh yeah,
They're willing to put it in their mouth and see if it's food. And when they figure
right.
out that it's food, you know what I mean? Like they're on top of it.
And also, what's weird? Maybe I'm crazy, but the first day they were skittish of me. Now it's like big deal. That's a food source now. It's weird.
Right, but I mean, minnows and stuff like that. Like when you go to feed the ducks, when you throw the bread in the water, they're eating the bread. You
Right,
know what I mean? Like
but
they know.
yeah. So in other words, maybe okay. I've had new fish from the store, and it'll
Hmm.
take weeks for them to recognize me as their food source.
Right.
And these guys, like, in a day of having them,
Yeah, I
they're
know. You're
already
putting you're
associating.
putting the camera right up there, and they aren't moving back from the glass. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, but yeah, no, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Now,
You obviously got a good group there, bud.
yeah. I want to. Like you were saying, maybe I'll keep maybe 3 or 4 of the bluegill for now in a big tank. Maybe some
Hmm.
crawfish, maybe some shrimp. And just let them go out. Since the tank
Right.
down here, those who don't know, this tank here, I want to empty the tank out. It's
And
a,
if the bluegill end up being too crowded, you have another spot for bluegill, right?
yeah. I got which most of these other bluegill in this tank right here
Hmm.
are going out to my pond. So
Okay.
basically, I wanted to add some new uh we call it a new not new species, but a new blood to the family out there. That way, I don't get we call it weak genetics in the pond.
Mm.
Since most of the ones out there now are all from the same family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this way, I'll have some new blood, hopefully, out there.
Right. Yeah. And I think that that's smart.
Yeah. But what I
Um.
need to do now, I need to watch these guys and pick out my favorites.
Mm, that's true.
That maybe ones that
No, one or two of them are bound to show more personality than
right,
the others. You know what I mean? Like the
right,
others might not be interested in you as much
right.
as like a couple of them might be trying to figure you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, those are the ones you keep in the fish room. They're
Yep.
gonna cause them. They're gonna cause the most trouble, but they're also the most rewarding.
Exactly. Right now, okay. Of course, with all fish, there's going to be a boss. Hey, Mike B, welcome. Um, there's already a boss from day one. There was already a boss in the tank.
Right, but there's a fine line between boss and murderer. How
I'm
is
great.
the how? Hey, speaking of, how is the murderer?
Uh, he's in with the peacocks.
He's in with the peacocks. He's doing okay.
Yeah.
Is he behaving himself?
Uh, for the most part, I haven't had any loss since whenever. So,
All right. Well, yeah. When was the last time he killed?
let me think. Hold on. I don't know. It's been a good.
And we should also do a little bit of research and figure out whether there's a particular moon phase when he goes into a murderous
Oh,
rage.
true. Which
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, Nathan Hovey, welcome. Um, no, it's been a good 6 months probably since I've had any issues. But that you never know. Like you said, the moon phase could affect it, and might be back to day one. So um, I'm looking at these bluegills, and Some of the different colors.
Yeah.
So now the mollies, what size tank would you say for 20 mollies? You think 30 gallons too small?
No, I think a 10-gallon is too small. I
Okay.
think it could be done with water changes every 3 days.
Right.
But
Yeah.
no, but a 30 would be good.
How about a 20 high or 20 long?
Yeah, a 20 high would be good, but you're gonna have to move them once they start having a bunch of babies, or move the
Right.
babies. You know, it's easier to move the adults, honestly.
Oh yeah. Because I'm
Uh,
thinking, once
but
I
yeah, but you'll have to move them shortly after they drop a couple, like, you know what I mean, like after a
right,
couple months.
right. Basically, I want these mollies to reproduce, and then the babies, that they have, let other people have them.
Oh yeah,
So
let nature happen. Yeah.
yeah. So hey,
You
Jim.
know, a 40 would be the best.
Okay. So maybe what I'll do is put them. I got a 40 breeder down here. I can put them
Yeah,
in.
and with a 40 breeder, you could put something that would love the footprint, a bottom dweller of some sort.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have any male bristle noses?
Uh,
I'm sitting on tons of
no,
females over here.
I don't think I do it now. I mean,
Yeah,
I can watch and see if I have any with my peacocks. There's like
right.
4 bison noses in there, and I
Yeah,
don't know what all they are.
yeah. I'm growing out a bunch right now, so we'll see.
Nice. Yeah. Anyways, this tank down here, this 75 gallon. I want to empty that tank out of all the. It's a community tank, and all those fish. If I can find new homes for them, they can always be at the fish store. Let me
Yeah,
know. We have to.
yeah.
Um,
Only Oscars. Yeah, I need some males. I would like an albino. I would like a blue-eyed lemon, and I would like a brown. You know what I mean? Like, but I've thought about when I get some male browns, just putting them in with the lemons and the others, and then let them breed, and then
yeah.
separate out the browns and do it that way. Oh, only Oscars you have brown? That's great. Yeah, I could use a couple.
Um,
I mean, we could trade fish for fish. You know what I mean? Like June,
right.
I could give you some females. I've got some.
Good.
I think I have like 4 full-grown females. Only one
Right.
of them is
Cool.
occupied with a male, and they're breeding fine.
Because yeah, I think I'd rather have bluegills or a native tank down here instead of a mixed tank of community fish.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the community fish are cool and all, but they're. I mean, these wild ones have a little closer home to me than these community fish. I mean, they're all special to me, but if
Yeah,
I'm trying to go into different, go a little more native, I can't get into a tank, y'all. I gotta move stuff around.
yeah. And you've got friends like me in town that haven't
Yep.
kept many species of fish. So if I've never kept it before, I'm probably keen to keep it if I have room at the moment. You know what
Right.
I mean? So yeah, definitely.
Right. So, you going live in 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, man. I should probably go so I can use the restroom, put on my makeup,
Yeah.
brush my hair, all of that.
Right. Okay. I might soon go there and hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, man. You can come up on my stream if you want. You're
Okay.
always welcome.
Aw. But usually I'm in bed.
Yeah, that's true. It's just Vibes' nose and his eyes. His covers are pulled up.
Exactly.
It's a sleep cam.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, dude. It's just like I just got to find out a way to freaking live stream while I sleep. It'll be perfect.
Right.
That way I can get more done. All right, man.
Right.
Yeah, dude. I'll see you in about 15.
Okay. All right, bro. Thanks, Mike.
Hey, later, bro.
Yep. Bye. That was awesome having Mike up here, y'all. Those that haven't followed him yet, New Local Austin, moderators, you mind putting New Local Austin's link in the chat for those that may want to subscribe and follow. That give him some love because the way it sounds, I'll be over there in about 14 minutes. If you all got any questions for me, I'll try to answer them. But okay, now there is a live stream scheduled for tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with my co-host Mariah and TJ. So come on out, ask questions. And then we got a live stream scheduled for Saturday Night Vibes as well. And I asked y'all last week in the chat, in the live stream, I did a poll about having the vibe check, and y'all are asking for me to bring it back. So I'm gonna see if I can get some guests to come up on a regular basis, y'all. So maybe we can do the vibe check because a lot of y'all probably don't even know what I'm talking about. The vibe check. It was something I had last year. I did I don't know how many live streams with the vibe check. Now the reason I stopped it, I was getting some negativity comments and results about it, so I kind of backed away from it. But that it seemed like y'all really will enjoy it, so I need to bring it back. I need to ship the bristle notes and coins. Nice, June. And there you go. There's a link for New Local Austin channel, and also a link for his live stream coming up in 12 minutes. Okay. If I missed your question, comment, I'm sorry. That was not meant to be. How can you be negative about vibe checks? Exactly. I will agree. But hey. Let's see. Hashtag maintenance. How about that? If you're going to watch another live stream, put hashtag maintenance in the chat, y'all. That way people know it's coming from Vibes Aquatics. No. Not maintenance. Yeah, maintenance. That'll work. Because only the ones that know it are the ones either in this chat. Hold on, y'all. There you go. Live check it and hot stepping. Yep, cool. Yeah. I enjoyed it, but see, that's one thing. Being a content creator, a YouTuber, etc., live streamer, you gotta have to feed off of the. I know, not all the time, but you listen to your audience. You know what I'm saying? Your audience does affect how you do things. It's going to, but the more I've been into it, I'm kind of changing a lot. So, let's say, okay, I'm still Vibes Aquatics, whatever, but I'm not as easy. I got basically, I've got a little more. We call it not so insecure. We don't call it or beginner. I don't whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm a little stronger, and I can handle something like that now. That in the past I couldn't. So yeah. It takes time, y'all, to grow. Hashtag vibes. Hey, sure. If you want to do that, yeah. That's a long word, low. Sorry, Nathan. Alright. Don't cater to your audience. Let your audience be catered to you. True, Co. 100%. That see, when you're starting out, you a lot of people I don't want the watch hours, etc. But like you said, don't worry about what people say. Let your audience care to you. Not don't care to your audience. That is great advice, girl. Keep it up. Be yourself, vibes. We're here for you, not some idolized version of you. Thanks, girl. Exactly. So hey, that's a credit to each and every one of you, especially those that do regular content. Do some now. If you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? If you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? Now I understand. Maybe you're doing it because that's your job. Is that your job? Hey, I mean, even if it's your job, enjoy it. I mean, if you ain't enjoying it, change jobs. There you go. That's my opinion. Okay. Do you record my fish? There you go, June. Yeah. I actually like recording, basic updates about my fish because I can go back, look at them a year from now, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and see how much my fish room has changed, how my fish has changed. Now, of course, I got paintings of some of my fish, and from the painting versus what I have now is a big change. The reason I asked about this was because over time I have found there are some fish I just can't keep with my water. When I had discus, I had to do 3 water changes a week to give them the water. Hey, thanks, Steven. Quality they require my number of tanks, that is too much. Hey, Steven, that does. Like I said, I want to do some more research. Now, most of the ones that I have come from, or I had, came from a local breeder. Um, I want to make sure it's not my we call it laziness or my beginnerness. We don't call it the ignorance on my keeping of the fish. Basically, I want to make sure it wasn't something I did that messed it up or whatever. Because I mean, or like I said, it might have been just the bigger discus when I was gone. See, I'm not here all the time, y'all. I work every day, so I cannot be here 24/7 watching my fish, making sure none of the cichlids fight. You know what I'm saying? Kill each other. But I mean, I can do my part and try to avoid that, but just do your best. Okay, I can do my best. Yep, June. Yep, you're gonna do your best. Yeah. Um, Now, of course, with Jessica's, what has worked for me in the past, before I had all this trouble, was water changes. Having clean water went a long ways. So I'm not saying I'm not going to go back and I'm not getting more discus, but right now I'm gonna just hold off for it now, and make sure. I don't know. I've had success with the peacocks, with my Maltese, the show dwellers, Fantosas, Mbunas, Guppies, Mollies, Cloudies. Um, I'm still trying to get my Achilles to breed, and the shrimp, and the goody ads. Um, and now since I bought some native fish in, basically, maybe right now is a good time just to hold on, and hold on, getting more fish. Basically, stay with what I have right now. Since I'm kind of focused on the native fish right now, going collecting, etc. I want to, yeah, I don't want to burn out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is another tip for y'all. If you're doing content regularly, make sure you know where your boundaries are. Don't burn out. Um, and now I'm feeling okay right now. But if you asked me a month ago, I would have told you I'm on the edge of burning out. I could feel it. There was just too much going on. Being part of uh, three fish clubs, having my fish room, being a YouTuber, my day job, being part of the local church, and having regular events with my local church family. You know, a church Wednesday evening, Sunday morning, Sunday evening. Uh, there was just a lot going on, y'all. So, and I felt like about 2 months ago that some of my fish got a little bit neglected, which that might have been what caused the stress. I don't know, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. Don't burn out. Keep going. And if you have to, step back from doing content. Step back. You know, it said the other. Who was that? Was it last week? I'm not even sure. I told someone your true followers are going to be there no matter what. Okay. Thanks, Sonny. Vibes, you're a great streamer. Aw, thank you, Sonny. Hey, Gar. Vibes, you're doing an awesome job. Keep it up. Thanks, Garcia. All right. But yeah, and do what you enjoy. Do it good. But too much of a good thing is too much. So, anywho, yeah, vibes. The only thing I'll change is moving you to Florida. No, Nathan, that'd be awesome. I'd love that. Um, Now, I had talked with, like I said, one of my board members about collecting daughters, and he told me some location to look out, and he told me um, who else to talk to here local, and another fish member as well that has actually collected daughters. So basically, I need to just be a little more. If that's what we want to do, I need to focus on that a little more, and maybe step back from breeding. Okay, the ones that breed by themselves, let them breed. But basically, don't try to breed more fish that I can't take care of. You get what I'm saying? Now, I know we do have a trade show coming up this spring here local, but you know what? I don't need to have a vendor table. You know what I mean? I've had a table a couple times now. I don't know, 3 4 times. Um, I'm at the point I'd rather just either give them away or sell them to someone, in person. You know what I'm saying? Not actually. Hey, there's not people that know what I do locally. I don't need to have a table for vendors table. This is not my job, not a hobby. Anyways, why am I going to side changes? I had to make some changes. It hurts, but it was necessary. Thank you, June. Exactly. Yeah. The hardest part would be, do you move to my area or to Garcia's area? I say in the middle so we can share, kind of like split custody. Yeah, right, Nathan. You don't want me that close. Swaps burn me out. Yeah. Okay. I'll say Clarence. So in other words, too many swaps burn you out. Yeah, I can understand that. Okay. Mike Nulico Austin's going live here in a minute. Let's send you all over to him. Let's see. I don't have time to send you over. But if you're going over there, hashtag maintenance. Thanks everyone for being here. Those watching replay. Hopefully, maybe something that I've done or did or what we talked about. Hopefully, that encouraged y'all. Hopefully, you learned something. Anyways, thanks to all the members, all of my subscribers, and the very co-host. Thank you, each and every one of y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. I need to change my going out video to all the members because some reason maybe with the changing of the format it didn't upload the whole thing. I don't know why. Anyways, but until then, this is what I have to do. I'm gonna give y'all some background music, and hey, y'all, stay positive. Positive vibes only. Thanks again. Peace out.